Right, on this classic tale.
Cool.
Way more detail than just, your average Sunday school lesson.
Right.
And I've got a feeling some of it's going to surprise you.
Oh, I bet.
What do you say we unpack this together?
Let's do it. This story is more than just a kid's tale,
Agree.
It's packed with insights into courage, leadership, even a bit of military strategy if you look closely enough.
Okay, so picture this, the armies of Israel and the Philistines staring each other down, weeks of tension, nobody making a move,
right?
And then the Philistines roll out their secret weapon, Goliath.
Oh, boy.
This guy is practically a walking skyscraper, nearly 10 feet tall.
Wow.
According to the script.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being an Israelite soldier, seeing that dude march onto the field?
I can't even imagine. No.
I mean, come on.
It's like a classic power move.
Right?
Think about it. He's not just physically imposing. He's designed to, crush their morale.
Oh, yeah.
Before the first blow is even struck. That's psychological warfare 101 used throughout history.
And it's working, right? The script really highlights how terrified the Israelites are.
Oh, yeah.
Even King Saul, their leader, is hesitant.
Wow.
You can practically feel the fear in the air.
I bet.
But then enter David.
Yeah, talk about an unexpected hero.
Right.
Here comes this young shepherd, seemingly out of place in a war zone, bringing food to his brothers on the front lines, and he's furious. Okay. Not just at Goliath, but at his own people for letting this giant bully them around.
Right.
That's where his faith kicks in, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. He sees this challenge as an insult to God.
Yeah.
Not just to the Israelites. It's not just about bravery.
Yeah.
It's righteousness fueling his actions. But honestly, isn't there a part of you that thinks dude, you're a shepherd, not a warrior?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
It's easy to say that, from a safe distance.
Well, yeah.
But think about what that says about David's leadership style, even at such a young age.
Right.
He sees something wrong, something unjust.
Yeah.
And he refuses to stand for it, regardless of the odds.
Regardless of the odds. Yeah, and he's not just blindly rushing in, is he?
Right.
The script makes it clear that King Saul offers David his own armor.
Oh, really?
But David turns it down.
Yeah.
He says, I cannot wear this.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. I will go with what I know. Now, I might be reading too much into this.
Okay.
But doesn't that say something profound about leadership in general?
Well, what's fascinating here is this idea of authenticity.
Yeah.
David isn't trying to be someone he's not.
I see.
He's going to face this giant using the skills and tools he's mastered. It's like he's saying, this is who I am, and this is how I fight.
Right.
There's a powerful lesson in that for all of us. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, totally.
Don't try to be someone you're not. Play to your strengths.
Play to your strengths. And speaking of playing to strengths, there's this detail in the script that just stuck with me.
Yeah.
Before facing Goliath, David goes to a stream and carefully chooses 5 smooth stones.
Okay.
Not just any rocks, but smooth ones.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Well, it shows he's not just relying on divine intervention. He's preparing strategically.
Right.
Remember, the sling was a common weapon back then, but accuracy was everything.
Yeah.
By choosing smooth stones, he's maximizing his chances of hitting his target.
I see.
It's like the ancient world equivalent of a sniper choosing the right ammo.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah.
And here's where the story gets really interesting. The moment David confronts Goliath,
Yeah.
it's not just a physical clash, it's a clash of ideologies.
Oh, yeah.
What strikes you about their confrontation?
Well, it's all about how David frames the fight.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to match Goliath in terms of size or weaponry.
Right.
Instead, he calls out Goliath for defying the Lord Almighty, making it clear that this is a battle between God and, well, a really big dude with an attitude problem.
Boy, talk about confidence.
Yeah.
It's almost like David saying, look, you might be bigger, but I've got the ultimate backup on my side.
He does.
And then bam! That perfectly chosen smooth stone finds its mark. Goliath goes down. The Philistines freak out.
Wow.
And the Israelites, who were cowering just minutes ago, charge into battle.
Oh, wow.
It's like David's courage was contagious.
It's a perfect example of how one person's courage can shift the entire momentum of a situation.
Yeah.
And it highlights another crucial leadership lesson.
What's that?
It's not just about winning the fight. It's about inspiring others to believe in the fight.
Right.
David didn't just defeat Goliath. He reignited the faith and fighting spirit of his entire army.
But the story doesn't end there, does it?
Yeah.
David's victory is just the beginning of a whole new chapter.
Oh, no.
And things are about to get a lot more complicated.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the thing about victories, isn't it? They often come with their own set of challenges.
Right.
The script doesn't shy away from showing how David's triumph over Goliath, creates ripples that go far beyond the battlefield.
It's like that saying, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
David gets his wish. He defeats this seemingly invincible enemy.
Right.
But what happens next?
Wow.
He becomes a national hero overnight.
Hmm.
Songs are written about him.
I bet.
Women adore him.
Yeah.
But not everyone is thrilled with David's newfound fame, are they?
That's where the human element of the story really shines through.
Yeah.
We see King Saul, who initially praised David, start to see him as a threat.
Right.
Jealousy, insecurity, it can poison even the most powerful minds.
Wow.
Saul's transformation is a cautionary tale in itself.
It's almost Shakespearean, isn't it?
It is.
This once great king now consumed by paranoia, seeing enemies where there are none.
Right.
Talk about a fall from grace. But Saul's reaction highlights something really important about leadership, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about strength or strategy.
Right.
It's about managing those darker emotions.
Absolutely. Humility, for example.
Yeah.
Look at David. Even after slaying Goliath, he remains humble.
That's true.
He gives credit to God.
Yeah.
He doesn't let the adulation go to his head.
Right.
That's a quality that's often overlooked in leaders, wouldn't you say?
Totally. And it makes you wonder, would things have played out differently if Saul had possessed even a fraction of David's humility?
Yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't have felt so threatened. Maybe he could even embrace David as a valuable ally.
It's true.
What a missed opportunity.
That's the tragedy of Saul's character.
Yeah.
He lets fear dictate his actions,
Right.
leading him down a path of destruction.
I see.
It's a reminder that even the most successful leaders are vulnerable to their own inner demons.
And that's where David's relationship with Jonathan, Saul's son,
Yeah.
becomes so fascinating. Amidst all this political drama, you have this genuine bond of friendship.
Wow.
Jonathan sees David for who he truly is,
Yeah.
recognizing his integrity and loyalty.
Right.
It's a beautiful contrast to the toxic dynamic between David and Saul, don't you think?
It speaks volumes about the power of genuine connection.
Yeah.
Even in the most challenging circumstances.
Right.
Jonathan, despite his father's paranoia, chooses loyalty to his friend over political expediency.
Wow.
That's true leadership in its own right.
It makes you wonder, how do we navigate those tricky waters in our own lives?
Yeah.
When faced with loyalty to a friend versus, say, loyalty to a boss or an organization?
Right.
It's not always an easy answer, is it?
That's where personal values come into play.
Right.
Jonathan's actions demonstrate that true leadership often means making difficult choices.
Yeah.
Even when they come at a personal cost.
Right.
He prioritizes integrity and friendship over blind obedience. A lesson that resonates even today.
The script also hints at the fact that this period, while turbulent, is also a time of immense growth for David.
Oh, wow.
He's not just a shepherd anymore. He's a warrior, a hero, and soon to be a fugitive. Talk about a crash course in leadership development.
It's trial by fire.
Right.
He's learning to navigate the treacherous world of politics,
Yeah.
facing betrayal and danger at every turn. It's
Right.
during these challenging times that his character is truly forged.
And through it all, the script keeps emphasizing David's unwavering faith.
Yeah.
Even when he's on the run facing seemingly impossible odds,
Yeah.
he never loses sight of his belief in God.
Right.
What do you think it is about David's faith that makes him so resilient?
Well, it's not just blind faith.
Yeah.
It's a source of strength and guidance.
Okay.
He constantly seeks wisdom and solace in prayer,
Right.
allowing his faith to inform his decisions even in the darkest of moments. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, faith can be a powerful anchor, helping us to weather the storms and emerge stronger on the other side.
But let's be honest. It's not all sunshine and roses for David, is it?
No.
The script doesn't shy away from showing his flaws,
Right.
his moments of weakness, even anger.
Yeah.
He's a complex character, far from perfect.
That's what makes him so relatable.
Right.
He's not this untouchable mythical figure.
Yeah.
He's a human being struggling with the same complexities we all face.
Right.
Doubt, temptation, making mistakes.
Of course.
It's a reminder that even those who achieve great things are still human,
Yeah.
prone to the same flaws and vulnerabilities as the rest of us.
And I think that's what makes the story of David and Goliath so enduring, so compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just a fairy tale about a giant being slain.
Right.
It's a reflection of our own human journey.
It is.
It's a reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles, we all have the potential for greatness.
Yeah.
But we also have to acknowledge our imperfections, our capacity for both good and bad.
It's about embracing that complexity, those contradictions within ourselves and others.
I agree.
David's story doesn't offer easy answers or simple solutions.
Right.
It presents us with a nuanced portrait of a leader, a hero, a flawed human being,
Yeah.
and invites us to grapple with those complexities.
And as David's journey continues, as he transitions from shepherd to warrior to fugitive, the script hints at an even greater challenge awaiting him. The possibility of becoming king.
Yeah.
It's almost like the story is saying, like, okay, you slew the giant, congratulations. Now are you ready for the real test?
Right.
Becoming king isn't just about, wearing a fancy crown, is it?
No, not at all. It's about stepping into a role where your decisions have, far-reaching consequences.
Right.
The script hints at the weight of that responsibility, the internal conflicts David faces as he grapples with the complexities of leadership.
And let's be real, he's still a young guy.
He is.
He's gone from tending sheep to potentially ruling a nation. That's got to be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Even for someone as seemingly confident as David.
Well, what's interesting is how the script portrays this transition.
Yeah.
It doesn't shy away from showing David's moments of uncertainty, his reliance on advisors,
right,
his continued dependence on prayer for guidance.
Yeah, I see.
It's like he's saying, hey, even future kings need a support system.
Yeah, that makes you wonder, what qualities does it take to not just win a battle,
right,
but to lead a nation?
Yeah.
Is it all about military prowess, or is there something more?
That's the question that keeps echoing through the story, isn't it?
Yeah.
The script seems to suggest that true leadership is a multifaceted thing.
Okay.
It's about courage, yes, but also wisdom, compassion, the ability to inspire and unite people.
And let's not forget the capacity to learn from your mistakes.
Right.
Because let's face it, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Not even King David.
No.
The script doesn't sugarcoat things. It shows his moments of anger, his lapses in judgment.
And that's what makes him such a compelling figure, right?
Yeah.
He's not some flawless mythical hero.
Right.
He's human just like us.
I agree.
He makes mistakes. He faces temptations. He struggles with his own inner demons.
Of course.
It's a reminder that leadership isn't about achieving some impossible standard of perfection.
Yeah.
It's about striving to do what's right, even when you stumble along the way.
And speaking of stumbling, the script also touches on the darker aspects of power. How it can corrupt even the most well-intentioned individuals.
Right.
We see hints of this with King Saul and even with David as he faces challenges to his authority.
It's a timeless theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
The seductive nature of power,
Right.
the way it can warp perceptions leading to paranoia and even cruelty.
Wow.
The script seems to be cautioning us, reminding us that leadership always comes with the risk of succumbing to these temptations.
It makes you think about leaders throughout history,
Yeah.
both good and bad.
Right.
How many have fallen prey to the corrupting influence of power?
Great.
And how do we as individuals,
Right.
as a society, guard against that?
Those are the big questions that the story leaves us pondering, aren't they? There are no easy answers.
Yeah.
But the script seems to suggest that humility, self-awareness, and a willingness to seek guidance from others are essential safeguards against the pitfalls of power.
It may be just maybe a strong dose of faith,
Yeah.
like the kind that sustained David through his trials and triumphs.
Right.
It's not about blind obedience, but about having a moral compass,
Yeah.
a belief in something greater than yourself that can guide you through those tough decisions.
It's about recognizing that leadership is not a solo act, but a collaborative endeavor.
I see.
David's reliance on advisors, his deep friendships, his moments of vulnerability and prayer, they all point to the importance of human connection,
Right.
of seeking wisdom and support from others.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the expanded script of David and Goliath,
Okay.
what's the one message you hope sticks with our listener today?
I hope they walk away with a deeper understanding of the complexities of leadership, of the challenges and rewards that come with wielding power,
Yeah.
and the importance of staying grounded in your values, even in the face of immense pressure.
Beautifully said. And for you listening out there, here's a final thought to chew on.
Okay.
The story of David and Goliath is more than just a thrilling adventure.
Right.
It's a roadmap for navigating the complexities of life leadership and everything in between.
I like that.
It's a reminder that even seemingly ordinary individuals can achieve extraordinary things.
Yeah.
But true greatness lies not just in slaying giants,
Right.
but in conquering the giants within ourselves.
Yeah.
Keep diving deep, folks. Until next time.